Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 4, 21.4, creating single thread using thread class. I told you there are two ways. First one is creating subclass of the thread class, and the second one is implementing runnable interface. So the first one, let us see the first one. And one more point I have to tell you. Here in this program, I am creating single thread. The procedure for creating single thread and multiple threads is one and same. So the same procedure we have to use for creating multiple threads also. That's why you understand this code with a reference to creating subclass to the thread class. Okay. And for this purpose, I have taken a simple task. I have created a array named list. In that only 5 elements are there, and I am sorting the 5 elements, in the ascending order. That is the task of the program. Now you understand this, mainly you understand the syntax. Here see, this is the thread class, this is Java Lang thread class, and we are creating a subclass, that is single thread extends thread. Okay. Thereafter, within this we are creating a list, an integer array list. In that 5 elements are there. Those are not in order, and thereafter one void method, one sort method we are creating for the purpose of sorting the elements in the ascending order. That means the first, the smallest one first, and the biggest one last. Okay, in the ascending order. For this purpose, I feel that you know this code. However, I give a briefing about that. If you do not know, one thing I am telling you, if you do not know writing, coding and all that, and then you cannot understand the mechanism. So you must be very thorough with writing at least standard codes, these setting, sorting and all that. You must be familiar with that. Now we see, here you see what we are doing. Original list, original array, we are writing C is equal to 0, list C less than list length C plus plus. By this we are writing the original string, this one 50, 10, 20, 30, 40. Thereafter we are sorting. For sorting purpose, now simple algorithm we are following. What we do? Actually, now we compare two elements pair from the beginning. So 50 is compared with the first element, is compared with the second element. That means 50 is compared with the 10. If first element is bigger than the second element, swapping is done. First element is bigger than the second element, swapping will be done. If it is not so, nothing will happen. Understand? By that what happens? First these two are compared, now swapping is done, and again 50 and 20 are compared, again swapping is done. 50 and 30 are compared, again swapping is done, and 50 and 40 is compared, again swapping is done. Ultimately what happens? 50 comes into the correct position. 50 is the biggest number, it goes to the top position. In that way iterations are made, ultimately entire thing is sorted out. Okay, now that code I have written. Here you see, this is the for loop, and in this, for picking up the next element, second element, I have written this one, and thereafter you see what code I have written. If list D is greater than list D plus 1. So, if it is done, swapping will be done. That means this element is greater than this, swapping will be done, otherwise no swapping will be done. Like that, ultimately swapping is done. And one thing, if you do not know, nothing wrong in that, you learn now, because the searching and sorting operations are very frequently done. So, you must be well acquainted with that. If you miss also, do not worry. In the next chapter, I am going to take up data structures. Actually, Java provides us ready-made data structures in the name of a collection framework. If you study the collection framework, you can get every ready-made data structure. Simply your job is to use it. That is why what I am doing in the name of data structures using Java, you yourself construct data structures on your own, because data structures are very core concept in all programming languages, because normally we deal with sets of data, large number of data, not single data. So, then if you do not know the data structure and all that, you are handicapped. That is why in most interviews they test your knowledge on the data structures. That is why previously if you miss also, we cannot rewind the past. Now, take it as an opportunity. In the next chapter, I am meticulously explaining data structures, all important data structures like list, queue, stack, tree, hash table, etc. And you may learn now. You may learn now, but this code is using Java. Okay. Now, in this way, this is a sorting code. Thereafter, we are writing the sorted list. Up to that, this is the code relating to this task. Now, let us come to thread. This is the overridden run method. This is originally in thread class. This subclass is overriding that. In that, what is the core thing? Sort list. Now, this is the core activity or the task of entire program. Now, this sort list is given here, and it is calling the sort method. Then that is all. This is the subclass definition. Thereafter, we are implementing it single thread demo, and in that what we are doing, we are creating subclass for the we are creating an instance for the subclass, and thereafter via that object we are calling start method, and by calling the start method, run method is executed. Run method, in the run method, body of the run method, what is there? Sort method is there, and sort method is executed. Sort method is called and then it is executed. So, this is the procedure of creating single thread. Whatever procedure you are following for single thread, multiple threads also you may use the same syntax and the same algorithm.